Yo, yo, yo. Yo, how is everyone doing this evening? Apologies for being a few minutes late. Got off a little later from work than normal. And also, the rain is coming down. The rain is coming down from that hurricane effect. Prayers and best of blessings to anyone affected by Hurricane Ida, I believe is the name of this one. But hey man, it's time for Where's My Finish Line? And I've already taken a sip of my water. I've hydrated properly for this conversation. It's going to be a little more celebration and conversation in this dancerie. You dig what I'm saying? But it's uh, it's just a great time. I love the end of August for several reasons. One, because we get into September, which is one of my personal favorite months because it's the start of fall. Um, Second, you know, I think, oh, well, my daughter's birthday is tomorrow, August 31st. So that's always a great reason to love this time of month. A lot of my friends, my real friends, are born not gonna say late August into early September. You know what I'm saying? So shout to Sam, whose birthday will also be tomorrow, um, the 31st. And shout to Lil Rob. He is born today. His birthday's today. And my guy Rob, his birthday is September 4th, along with like my uncle and like I think Beyonce. What a mixture that is for September 4th, right? Oh man, but where's my finish line? First and foremost, thank you to everybody that liked the picture that I posted, and I'm guessing the words that came along with that. And if you did check out the post that was on Bravado for this month, thank you. I appreciate you for doing that. Um, didn't really have a lot of content that I wanted to create for the month of August. A lot happened in August. A lot of life, just personal life changing things happened in August. But that's why we're here. That's why this is titled Starting Year Two, because yesterday, August 29th, 2020, and August 29th, 2021 marks 1 year since I have moved from Illinois onto Tennessee. And I moved strictly for my daughter. And the act of being a better dad was always pressing to me. And I'm glad I got to do that, um, partially due to the pandemic. So, you know, even though COVID is very serious, very real, and it's hurting and affecting a lot of people across the globe, some forever. Some lives have been impacted forever by COVID. I must say that there were still some blessings, Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? People are born and die every single day. Um, we also have a situation where, some people lost everything and some people gained a lot, and even though my gain wasn't necessarily financial, I gained a lot during this pandemic that is still going on, by the way. I mean, I know we're trying to carry on like nothing ever happened, but it's just not a realistic approach to it, you know? And the last 12 months, more than that though, you know, 2020 was super personal for me. And this move, super personal. My falling back from social media, whether I was too positive or too negative, all because of social media. Me wanting more out of my personal life and making sure certain relationships were good, correct, or better. Some relationships that have ended, you know, all of it. Very personal time for me. This whole pandemic has been. But with the focus being on that, there's been a lot of progress. Very happy to report a lot of the progress that has happened for me uh, in the midst of all this, it's definitely something that I prayed for endlessly. A lot of nights I just wanted to get my life right. Wanted life to be right. You know, and I'm very fortunate. I'm very blessed that I've had a chance to just heal a lot of the internal things that were happening to me because of just the personal aspect of life, which now that I have a better foundation and a better solid stance on that personal, we're off to year two, man. Year two, new city, new state. Um, I will say that I honestly do love being out here in the Nashville area. Like, I love it. Even though, I mean, humidity is, a problem, but I'll take this summer over any winter in Illinois. That's just me. And we did get like a real life snowstorm. We did have like a real life shutdown because of real winter weather earlier this year in February. But hey, it's nothing for me. I was literally born and raised in that. Like, I'm from that, as they say. I'm cut like that. I'm from that. So that didn't really bother me. But man, year two, man. Year two, we focus. We focus on the professional. You know, now that life, from a personal stance, at least I have a good base. I have a good foundation. I know exactly who's around me, what's around me, what I wanted near, what I wanted far, and just this whole just ecosystem now of my personal life being, I'm gonna say, a great space. I'm gonna speak that into just greater existence because honestly, my personal life is in a great space. Now we can focus on the personal. Now we can focus on the professional. I'm sorry, professional. Um, there is no secret, depending on how long you've been just following me, following my content, following some of the things that I share about books I've read. I want to be in the 1 to 4% of people that are earning the majority of wealth in America, or on the globe. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, wealth in the world. 1 to 4%. I aspire to be in that 1 to 4%. And a lot of people, they may think that you need like multi-millions to be in that, even in that 4%, that 4 or 5%. And that's really not true. I think even if you're at like, let's say a nice round number. I think if you're like 350,000 annually, so that means you consistently make 350K a year, that you are firmly in that 4%. Yeah, there's hundreds of billionaires, and there's thousands now of millionaires. But yeah, a lot of the wealth in America is still not even held by 10% of Americans, or just 10% of people, I should say. So that doesn't mean shoot for the roof. You still want to aim for the moon. Get as much as you can, because financial wealth means freedom. It means time. It's having the luxury to be free with your time, and that's what I aspire to do. Um, I really wanted to be a six-figure earner by the end of this year. And even though the year is not ended yet, and I don't plan on giving up, I do know I need a better game plan. I really need to focus and do some things that are really going to generate me that kind of money. Like, as I take in more content from just people I admire, and just different platforms that I admire, that I must say that I've totally bought into the ideology that you'll never get rich or wealthy by working for someone else. And currently, like many Americans, that's what I do. I work for someone else. I don't work for myself. I don't have a product or service that allows me to 10x my wealth or my worth, and I am not in a position in the company where I am seeing uh, a six-figure comma salary. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that if that's not what you want or if that's not what you aspire to do. But it is what I aspire to do. I aspire to be a multimillionaire. I see it as an opportunity to help help a lot of people around me, help a lot of people that I don't even know yet, help a lot of family, help a lot of friends. Uh, Wealth isn't meant for the selfish. You know what I'm saying? If you truly want to be wealthy, then you should be looking at how to help and serve other people. And even even in your business plan, your business model, you know your business should be created for the purpose of helping others in some way, shape, or form. And everybody has the power to help. Everybody has the power to be an asset, to be a servant, and that is what I really want to focus on as we officially start year two today. Year two has begun for me in Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. But I feel so much opportunity here. I feel the energy of and the spirit of just growth, progress, prosperity, wealth building, knowledge, and just increasing, enhancing lifestyle. And I want to grab some of that and really just hammer home what's next for me. And as a person with so many ideas, so many tabs open, I really want to X out a lot of them, focus on two, and see exactly where that takes me. And I'm hoping that I get answers real soon. I really do. And I'm honestly not sure where to begin. Year one was pretty simple for me, anyway, from the angle that I was looking at it as. It's like, hey, you're moving, your purpose is your child, building a greater relationship with the child, building just a better home and family dynamic across the board, and really planning for the future of that relationship blossoming into something positive, right? Year two, as I sit here and I say, I want to be a six-figure earner. I want to be a millionaire. I want to start building wealth. It starts to set in that, well, what am I going to do and how am I going to do it? Because I'm not crystal clear that even the current jobs that I have now, that I would branch out, try to do my own thing and become that six or seven figure earner doing those things. Am I even that passionate enough to want to do those things? And right now the answer is no. So there is some fear there. There is some fear of starting over. There is some fear about where to go next, you know, because what we can't do is let year two just fade away and nothing happen, you know. So something has to happen in an effort to make this plan, this goal, and these actions actually mean something. The glaring thing right in front of me is Bravado Magazine, which is, officially like my business, but my business doesn't generate income. and it's as they say, just another black media platform, or just another media platform, however you like to word it. But I'm in the process now of really thinking about how will this platform be used in 2025. What are we building to right now? It has to be more than just written content. It has to be more than just interviews. um, when I thought of the idea, it was about exclusivity and experiences, and that is all still very possible to do. However, how do we maneuver in such an innovative way that it impacts people, it helps people, it changes lives? Those are the things that I'm thinking about as Bravado gets into it's year two. You know what I'm saying? It's because there's also year two for that as well. Um, there's a lot on my mind, to say the least, and what I don't want to do is live in worry, but I also don't want to live in regret. So as I sit here and I think about all the different things that I would like to accomplish in year two in Nashville, I'm just I'm very peaceful, which is good. Like I'm not anxious. I don't feel depression. I don't feel worry. I just feel that I'm gonna figure it out. Now I am impatient. I am the slightest bit impatient because I would like to know, like, hey, what's the move? What's the pivot? Um, the one thing I do need to do though, even if I don't know, it is even if I don't know where I'm going, the finish line for this, even if I don't know that, what I do know is that I have to get myself acclimated and introduced into the proper industry. Me having a media platform like Bravado, I need to be I need to be a little mixier, man. I need to be out in the mix. I need to be messy, but I need to be mixy. You know what I'm saying? Mixy meaning you know campaigning, getting my face and likeness out there, along with just knowing who the movers and shakers and who the real steppers are out here of all walks of life, introducing myself to enough people in the effort to not only increase my platform, but maybe just connect people to people that may have never heard of them before. And that's actually easy. I just need to get off of my butt and do it. It's very important. Uh, the promo, the marketing, the innovation of that as well. It has to be done. And we're in a new day and age. When this internet thing started, everything was organic, and you could potentially go viral off of anything. And now, the powers that be, like the big corporate machines behind all these platforms, even the one behind the one that I'm airing to you both on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. All these platforms have their hand in everybody's cookie jar and everybody's pockets, and pretty much now you won't be seen by the masses without some form of payment. You know, like it's bigger than hashtags now. It's bigger than creating the cool hip happening content. It's cool. It's bigger than the crisp images and the funny videos, or the, you know what I'm saying. It's they figured out a way to make you monetize yourself for yourself. As crazy as it may seem, you know what I'm saying. But even if you have 100 followers or 1,000 followers, you're still not going to see 50% of those followers without some kind of payment. So, you either gonna hate the player or hate the game, right? And what I'm trying to do is figure out new ways to play the game, new ways to play the game, new ways to innovate, new ways to just build something that is just powerful and impactful. Because that's how I get to the money, and that's how I get to the peace of mind of knowing that year two really has been done right. I'll say it like that. It's been done right. Even it doesn't have to, like year two doesn't have to end with a certain dollar amount being hit. Year two doesn't have to even end with a certain position being obtained. Uh, Year two just has to lead to positive execution that led somewhere. You know, um, no matter what business you have, excuse me, no matter what business you have, you shouldn't be expecting, blinding success in the first 3 to 5 years. No matter what your business is, like you shouldn't just expect that. You should work for it. You should prepare for it if you can. But a lot of businesses, especially when we're talking overhead, like they just don't break even. There's always an overhead cost of every business. Even if you're doing drop shipping, you gotta pay your internet, connection. You gotta, pay for account subscriptions, and the lower your overhead, the better. And nobody's ever disputing that. But at the same time, you do want to consistently have your company building. And just because you may explode in 1 year doesn't mean that 2 and 3 are going to be the same or greater. And you have to prepare for that also. And as I just think about those things, and I think about what I want to do business wise, and even if I want to keep Bravado as a media platform, there's also that. I'm not necessarily sure should it even be considered that. Just because a business starts a certain way doesn't mean it has to end that way. So I have that on my mind as well. Um, Lot to think about though, you know, and I look forward to everything that year two has for me here. I've already seen a lot of Nashville, uh, and again, just super enjoying it. And I look forward to increasing my knowledge of the city, of the state, having great experiences, and hopefully, starting the foundation to building something here that that I've created from the ground up. That's just great for everybody. Sammy, what up? What up? It's a celebration. Okay, then get low like the flower in the basement. What's going on, my brother? Oh man, it's a good man. We made it 365 days, man, and thank you. Many conversations we had in 2020 leading up to this, and you being the first person to actually come out here and visit me in November. You and Rob, man, just thank you guys so much. Um, Immeasurable thanks and gratitude to you and Rob for the people that you've always been to me, but you came through full force in 2020, man. It's never to be uh taken lightly or forgotten by any stretch of the imagination. So thank you, man. Seriously. But yeah, man, bravado, man. Oh, and thank you so much for helping out with bravado as I figure out where to take it next. You know, is it just a media platform? Is it more? Is it so much more? Is it bigger? Are we back to the app? What will the app do? How will we service? Things I think about, and as we figure them out, I look forward to just the journey being just real, like a real ride into just success, prosperity, life. You know, all the cool buzzwords and positive things that people say, but they don't really mean on the internet. Oh man. Hey, yo, and I'm sorry if I don't have my celebration voice on. I'm a little winded. I'm a little tired, man. But that's what the work is, working day and night, like Michael Jackson and Quincy said, man. That's what it's about. And hopefully I begin to amass wealth to where I can be on my own time. You know what I'm saying? Wealth is freedom, man. Wealth is time and wealth is freedom. That's what I say. I I never aspired to have like a Bentley or, a Gucci belt. You know, design is never really my thing. I don't want to be rich for things. I don't want to be wealthy because of things. I want to be wealthy to just be on my own time. Like I would love to just spend like a whole entire day just four wheeling to different gas stations to buy water. You know, I I would love to amass wealth so I could buy a boomerang and learn how to use it as a weapon. You know, simple things. That's what I'm about. I want to, and I would put my truck on 24s, no chrome, no chrome on Tati. No, 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 no chrome. Meek, what up? And this is where's my finish line. You've been here before. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Just celebrating year one and contemplating about year two. That was the conversation today. Um, I'm really short on words. We had 26 minutes though. We had 26 minutes. So if anybody has anything else that they would like to ask or just comment or say, I mean, I'm open to it. If not, we're gonna get to these. We're gonna get to these gems, these jewels, and I'll get up out of here, man. Cloak, what's up, sir? How are you, my brother? I hope everything is well today. I hope everybody is safe, man. A lot of rain hit here earlier, but it did tap out uh earlier than expected, which is great. But still a lot going on out there, man. Prayers to anybody that might have got hit by the hurricane, or if your city or town has been affected by the rain overflow of the hurricane, any of that. Just prayers to you. I hope you get home safe. I hope your families are safe. I hope just people are just safe wherever you are. All right. What's up? What's on the docket? What's on the docket for your writing? Okay. Oh man. Um. Well. I will say this. I'm working on something. Well, you know about this, but this is kind of I'm formally addressing it for the people. I'm working on something, a project, if you will, and it's 97% done. Just need actual like production for it. I took a moment to really write down everything that was in my head. And in the midst of me doing that, I did it in like, what was it, maybe 2 days? I wrote a whole project out. Matter of fact, I have one more, I think, verse to finish. Like it's already half done. And literally, I know just tempo, flow, sound. It's really just about getting the production down to it, and I figured out an idea with that I do with acapella tracks. Other than that, uh, haven't worked on any of the books that I was originally planning on doing for 2019 or 2020, but I think it's good that I'm not, because a lot of that got used in therapy sessions. A lot of that got used to just never be published live. And a lot of it is I'm just channeling it into different ways. I'm also, spoiler alert, because it's still going to be my words and things of like that nature. I want to get into wall decor instead of t-shirts. So instead of Cam Quotes tees, thinking about Cam Quotes wall decor now. Something about that, it just feels right. It feels greater. It feels like it holds more power. It feels like it pushes me more into the art space. So, been thinking about using my words and that aspect. Like the t-shirts is cool, you know, and why buy my t-shirts over the other 10,000 people doing t-shirts? You know what? I don't know, because it's me. Because it's me, and I think I'm a super dope person. I think I'm ultra cool, and everything that I say is original. You know what I'm saying? I've been making up different phrases, quotes, and words since I was like 12 or 13. That's why you should do it. But but everybody don't want t-shirts, bro. you know. So I'm really thinking about I've been thinking about it for a while. This is the first time I think I've spoke about it in public. But yeah, thinking about wall decor and different ways to create that. Keith, what up, sir? I'm not sure what that means. Uh, but we're at 30 minutes. And we're at 30 minutes, man. And I would love to keep the conversation going with you guys. So please, if you have anything else, it's great. Let's do it. Let's talk. Let's converse. But if not, you get these jewels. That's what he said. And, I'll leave you with something to grow with, man. Growth. Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. I mean, again, I enjoy doing Cam Quotes teas, right? But I kind of go through the motions with it. And I think what's really important for me now is just presentation and innovation and just exploring just new ways. You know what I mean? Like I really feel that a lot of my words mean something, but I don't really put them in the proper presentation for them to do that. So, you know, what better way to do it than to do it how like many people just either aren't or haven't thought of, or just maybe I'm simplifying it too much, or I'm overthinking it, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Uh, I really been wanting to just explore just art in general, like personal art for myself, and I think with the Cam Quotes transition, or maybe just I shouldn't even call it the transition. Like I'll stop doing shirts. Maybe I'll just do that like in addition to that. You know what I mean? Hey, we at the Waldorf for the end of the year. Okay, okay, cool. I am. I don't know what I'm doing at the end of the year yet. Hopefully it's I don't know. I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say. It's so many days, months, weeks left, and there's a milestone coming up for me at the end of the year too. So, you know, that can cause a pivot or two as well. But we'll see. But I like that. Waldorf. Yeah. Yeah. Closing out 2021 in a nice establishment and a nice attire is definitely my speed. Ah man. So yeah, where's my finish line, man? Starting year two. Um, I'll continue to not overshare. I just know what I want, and that is just the start of wealth building, the start of progress, the start of really doing something to really get me on the path to being in that 1 to 4% of wealthy people in the world. And I've amassed enough information, I believe. It's just now about finding my thing that helps and serves others, because should never be in this mindset of like, oh yeah, I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy, and then you're only thinking about yourself and how to help yourself. Like that's not how it gets done. You have to help people. If you impact 1 million people, you can make $1 million or more. You know. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. And it's time for some jewelry, man. Let me see. You know what? Man, let me see here. I think I had a couple of them. And I think I'll repeat some that were from last week. Let me see. Oh, hey, no is a direct answer and a complete sentence. Okay. At the end of the day, it's called self-esteem. Never forget that. Always will be called self-esteem, first and foremost. And because this was so popular and it even got tweeted last week, I'm going to use it again. Don't wait for flowers. Start your garden. All right. Man, listen, thank you. Even if it was only for a few seconds, thank you for tuning in to Where's My Finish Line today. It's still in celebratory mode. Yesterday, 8/29/21 marked 365 days in Nashville, Tennessee. We're gearing up for 365 more big personal changes year one, big professional changes in year two. I'm extremely excited. And if you hating me, you hating God, man, because I'm anointed. That's from Drip, Country Wayne. I can't take credit for that. But man, listen, please, whatever you do, be safe and continue to just live in a very progressive and positive mind state through these times, because these hard times are not over. These world impacting issues, viruses, and just instances, they're just not over. So please continue to put yourself in the best possible space, keep the best possible people around you, and best of blessings to you in whatever you decide to do. All right. So where's my finish line? Scam quotes. As always, love.